Okay, it's domain. This one's asking for the domain. The domain is your, somebody, what's my domain? Domain is somebody. I'm going to the chat. What? 12? No. It's the X. Make sense? Yes? C's with the Y's? Out. So this one says, is it looking for A or C? A is from a -1 to a +3. Is the graph there? Yes, it is. This one says from 5.3 all the way to, what? Not even close. You know where these numbers come from. The Y values. So if you don't know your X's or your domain, you can get this one wrong. If you do know it, you better not get that one wrong because it's like a joke. Okay, this one over here. Now, what do I do here, guys? So I'm going to tell you this much. This is me. Many years of doing this. Once I see this stuff here, and I see that this is a line, I know the lines because it's X's and Y's. What I would do, get these 2 points, list in spreadsheets. I would control here, list in spreadsheets. Oh, great, the numbers are -9, 0. -9, 0. -3, 18. Here you go. Menu 4, 1, 3. B. Control this. Enter, enter. Here we go. Y is equal to 3x plus 27. Now, that is my answer, and I want to look for that. Okay, but I don't see that here. They're saying which line here and line here are found over here. So remember my equation. Y is equal to 3x plus 27. 3x plus 27. So for this one here, y is equal to 3x plus 27. Now, if you look at all of these answers here, shoot, this is slope intercept form. They want it in ax plus by equals to c form. They want it in standard form. This is in slope intercept form. For standard form, I just need to move this 3x over here. So minus 3x, negative 3x plus y is equal to 27. Now, that's not the answer. The reason is because in this situation right here, you can't have a to be negative. So you get this whole thing. Multiply by -1, you have 3x minus y equals to negative 27. Now let's get this one here. Oops, those are not bad. Look at this. Look for it here. No? Yes? No? No? Ready? Cool. Question on that one? Samantha, Valeria? Very good. Jayla, you still here? Who did I lose? Did I lose anybody? Leah? Sebastian? How do y'all feel? Okay, guys? Okay, so let's move on. Next one. Okay. I really haven't covered this one. We haven't had a chance, okay? Causation. That's like, guys, cause. One that makes the other one happen. You don't eat, what happens? You get hungry. That one affects the other one exactly. You go to work, you make money. Make sense? One that directly affects the other one. That's causation. And even just looking at it, It's cause, right? Cause. Okay, when the student, okay, which one does not show causation? Which does not cause the other one to happen? When the student population at a school increases, the number of the teachers at the school increases. Think about that one. If the number of students are there, greater, more students, well, they need more teachers, right? I think that shows causation. That one shows. The one that not. The amount of sugar in a quart of apple juice is reduced, the fewer calories in each serving. Well, that's true, right? You can look at, I don't know if you know about calories or not, but calories are like sugar kind of energy. So the less sugar slash energy slash in the juice, there'll be less in each serving. I'm going to say those two show causation. When there are more workers on a project, the project is completed in less time. Now let's think about that. Like say all of us are moving boxes of stuff in the room to the other side. If one person does it, well, you can do it. You can get it done. But say we had 10 people. Well, would that cause less time for us to move? I'm going to say that shows causation again. Over letter U, A, and D. Please. When there is more protein in the athlete's diet, okay, this scores more points in the game. I don't know what to tell you. Say this athlete doesn't even play, but he drinks more protein. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, I think this one does not show causation. You got it? Okay. Well, once we try this, what do y'all think? Exactly. What does it have to do with the other one? It could if you stretch it out, because now you get more muscles. Boom. Now I can, I guess, score, if it's a football game, I can score more touchdowns because I'm stronger. I don't know. Maybe in basketball, more protein, now you can jump higher. But that's when it shows the least amount of causation. Oh, Lordy. Oh, yes, sugar. What do we do here? What does this tell me right there? Does anybody know what this tells me right there? What does this tell me? Come on, guys. Somebody, we're going to look at the chat. Somebody tell me what this means. When I see this automatically, guess what I can think? Graphing it. Thank you so much. And it says which one's equivalent. So bear with me. There's no thinking on this one. And strictly brain power. Boom! I'm going to use a calculator. Oh, yeah, yes, you see that one? Okay, now when it says equivalent, it says it wants them both to be the same, right? So we'll go, oh, great, I should make this a little less big. Okay, on it, new document, now, oh, great, where's the graph? I press 2, graph, okay. So I'm going to graph that one. Negative 4 parentheses x plus 7 s squared minus 6. Okay. Oh, great. You know what? I'm going to zoom out. Zoom out. Do you see that real quick? There is a graph down there. My princess. Do you see that? Do you all see that? Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to press tab. Press tab. And you see this one real quick. I'm going to type that one in there. Negative 4x squared minus 5, 6x minus 2, 0, 2. Okay. Oh, what in the world happened? Are they exactly the same? Hey, yo, they look alike. You see how they're on top of each other? So guess what that tells me? Anybody? Anybody can tell me something. Let's go read the question. Maybe y'all didn't read the question. Which function is equivalent? So that one there, humor me, this one there graphed like that. This one here graphed exactly on it. I wonder, are they equivalent? What do you think? Okay, the question is asking, are they equivalent? Is this one equivalent to which one of these? Well, guess what I'm going to show you. Since I'm looking at this one real quick, and I don't think y'all believe me that they're equivalent. I'm going to go to tab, and I'm going to show you that one. -4, oh great, where's my x? X squared plus 14x plus 10x plus 43. Okay, are those equivalent? The black one and the red one. Jada, are they equivalent? Are they the same? Maybe I don't know the word. What does equivalent mean? Equivalent means the same. Are they equal? Are they equal? Okay. I'm going to show you this one real quick. This is not the same as these two. There's two here, the blue one and the red one. Those two are equivalent. So come back to the answer here. Boom. First, F is equivalent to that one. How? I have no idea. But when I graph them, do the thing. Okay. Moving down over here. Oh, great. This looks like a lot. Okay, so let's get this one real quick. A paper airplane was thrown from the top of a building. So say the building is this tall. Oh, it actually is 60 feet. Pretty cool, right? And the airplane's going to fly. The wind's going to blow it up and down, this way, that way, and it's eventually going to come to the ground. Do you agree? Yes? No? Maybe so. That's what's going to happen with this airplane. But this airplane has this, I guess, graph. So the height of the airplane above the ground can be found using the function this part here. Y-intercept of 60, going down on a slope of a 1.5. Something like that. Questions asking, how many seconds did it take for the airplane to reach the ground? Now, there's this X thing and the Y thing. Now, huge favor, guys. This one's saying time. And what else? Height. Which is your X, the time or the height? And which is your Y, your time or your height? I told you one is always, all of them, one and all of the stuff, one of them is always X. Thank you so much. This is always your time. This one's your height, Y. So basically, they want to know how long from here to where, when this thing comes down and hits the ground, the seconds, so that the height is equal to 0. Does that make sense? Because that's when it hits the ground. When it goes and flies and hits the ground is height 0. And they want to know the time. So basically, they're asking you, Valeria, when you throw this thing, the airplane, it models this thing. It takes off from 60, has a negative slope, flies down, hits the ground. How many seconds does it take for the airplane to reach the ground? Now, if I were to be right here, just humor me. You know what? I'll do the first starting part. That means X is 0 and height is 60. I know, right? When you throw this down here, and say it's, I'm just going to make this number up right here. Say the airplane is right there. That airplane is at 40 seconds, it's at 20 feet up. That's how you read this, right? Because remember we said X to be time, and this one to be your height. Okay, so I'm going to tell you this much. There's several ways of doing this. You need to understand what this says here. This says your height is equal to a negative 1.5x, or what? Your time plus 60. Now, help me out real quick. What do we know for sure in all this? We know that want it, where is that? Want it to reach the ground. So we want this thing to be 0. Does that make sense? Okay, so I'm going to tell you this much. There's several ways of doing this. If you understand that, there is that. You can also do the calculator and graph this. So calculator, negative 1.5x plus 60. I'm going to come in here, turn it on, new document. Now I'm going to go to 1, 2, graph. It's a negative 1.5x plus 60. Graph it. There it is. I still don't see it. So I'm going to come out here, go to menu, zoom, out, boom, boom. Oh, there it is. Boom. Okay, now I see it crosses over there, so I'm going to kind of zoom out-ish over there. Now, if you look at that number right there, I can figure that out. I'm going to go out here to menu, trace, graph trace, and I can actually press to the right. Ooh, there's my 0. What does that mean, there's my 0? Zoom out-ish. Okay, when I get there, that's my 0. That's again when y is equal to 0. Look at the coordinate on the bottom. Okay, you ready? Go menu, trace, graph trace. And I can just press left, right, and when I go to the x-axis, it's going to tell me 0. I'll show you something cool too, ready? If I go over the y-axis, it shows me y-intercept. Pay attention there. Y-intercept. Oops. X-intercept or 0. Do you see that? Now, I'll show you one other way. Guys, I'm showing you a lot of information because I want you all to get the hundreds. Control here, page, calculator. Remember the thing, I said 0 is my y. So I'll go to here, menu, 31. 0 is equal to, what was it? A negative 1.5x plus 60. Now, comma, x. Now, that's my equation, and I want when y is 0. And I'm going to tell myself or the calculator to solve for the x. So, boom, there it is. So we go back to the question. Oh, great. Guess what kind of question this is? Open-ended. You better get it right. So there it is, 40. 413 is that what should what open 10? No. You're going to come over here and you have to be on this part. This is the calculator part. And you go to menu. See number 3 is algebra. 3. And then 1. Menu 3, 1. There it is. Okay. When you're talking about menu 413, you're over here in list and spreadsheets, and then you go to menu 413. Okay, they're two different. One is to solve for 1x, 1y, 1s, whatever variable. Okay, this one gives you the whole equation, y equals mx plus b. Okay, so let's come back to the test. Next question. Ooh, this one's a joke. Are you kidding me? This one came out in 2018. You will get this kind of question in tomorrow's test. What do I do here? In case you forget, guys, do you know where to look, how to do this stuff? Please tell me you know where. Where do we look, Valeria? In case you forget, where do I look? Yes, you look in the very top. Is that what you meant, right? This is the top? Good, yeah, she knows what you're talking about. Here. This is the top. And then where's the bottom? And there's the bottom. Or there's the top, and then there's the whole thing. Okay? So the top, you multiply the exponents. Then you come out here and subtract the exponents. Cool? Okay. What do they do? Oh, I have to go down to There she is. See that part right there? Q. 4 times negative 3. Oh, negative 3. Like, gives me the top. Gives me Q to negative 12. All over Q to negative 15. Okay? Now what do I do this? What do I do now? And this one here, if you want to figure it out, remember the fraction part, I get the top one, Q, negative 12, and a minus the bottom one. Double negative becomes plus. Negative 12 plus 15. Oh, great. Come on. 15. Q, that gives me 3. Bruh. What's my final answer? Since it's positive, it stays there. Okay. My finger slipped. Oh, whatever. Okay. I'm going to tell you this much. If y'all don't mind, is there a kind of a way to cheat on this one? Kind of, yes. Just step on the side. Make your brain use small numbers. So you can type this in the calculator. Q, no longer Q. So you put 2 to the 4th, and then raise that to the 3rd, all over 2 to the negative 15. Humor me, if you don't mind. Say this gives you, oh here, it gives you 8 actually. This will give you 8. When you punch it in here, punch it in here, punch it in here, punch it in here, the one that gives you 8 is your answer. This one will give you like, I don't know, humor me, just say it's 10,000. This one here will give you 1/10,000. Basically, other numbers. Okay? As long as you get the same number, you've got it right. That's a cheating way, it's like a slacker way, but you can still get it. What? Okay. Which graph best represents a quadratic function that has only one zero? Can y'all help me out, guys and girls? What does a zero mean? Please. Zero. What does it mean? 3 words other than that one. X-Intercept. Root. Boo. Groot. Actually, these two are just messing around with. There's one more. Why did they ask that messing around? Ready? It would be solution. Okay. So the most important one out of all of these is X-Intercept. Basically, it's asking which quadratic function has only one X-Intercept. Which one crosses the X-axis only once? This one crosses it twice, out. Twice, out. Ooh, once. I think that's my answer. This one does not cross at all. Final answer B. I am B. Okay, next one. This one's easy, kind of cheesy. Okay, so let's do this madness. Ready? And all of this stuff here, I was going to say solve for X by moving it to the left. But you know, I always say, pay attention to somebody again. I always say move the smaller amount. So move that one. I mean, seriously, it's better move. Just makes your life easier. Boom, cancels out here. 10, this, 9x plus 55. Now what do I do? Cricket. Anybody? Cricket. Awesome. Thank you so much, everybody at once. I really appreciate that. That cancels out. This gives me a negative 45. Okay, it's greater than or equal to 9x. Yes, it does. Okay, now what do I do? Divide by 9, divide by 9, and it gives me a negative 5. Boom. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't see that. Now, what I do see is that it's e to the negative 5. Boom. There's my answer. Cool. Next one, guys. Oh, this one's easy cheesy. Okay, what do we do here? Man, this one's a tough one. Dang, this one is crazy. Going once, going twice. What do we do? What do we do now? This one's a tough one. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is gonna freak me out. IDK. Okay. So there's several ways. I'm gonna show you the way you're supposed to do it. The way I showed you to do it. You get this one here. Multiply it times this one. Great. I can't do this one. I have to get my calculator and try it on. Guys, please charge your calculators tonight, okay? So I'm going to go with 21 times a negative 20. Oh, that's not too bad. It gives you a negative 420. Now I'm going to get the factors that are negative 420 that go ahead and add up to this one. But since they're negative, one's going to be positive, one's going to be negative. So I'm going to go with 1 and 420. This is positive, so these are positive. 2 and 210. 3 and, I don't know if that one's. I'm going to do it on a calculator. Okay, divided by 3. No, yes. Negative 3 and 140. We're going to go with 4. Okay? We're going to go with 420 divided by 4, 105. Okay, 5 now. 420 divided by 5, 84. No bueno. The 6 now. Oh yeah, 6 and 70. 7 and 60. Man, we're moving now. 8. What do you think? I'm going to go with 420 divided by 8. No se puede. 9. 420 divided by 9. No bueno. Great. This one's going to be tough. 8, no. 9, no. 10, yes. 10 and 42? Yes? What do y'all think? Oh, come on. Something. Help me out here. It's freaking me out. 11. 420 divided by 11. No se puede. 420 divided by 12. Okay. 12 and 35. Hey, whoa. Wait, is that right? 35 minus. Oh, wait, that's not it. Okay. 420 divided by 13. No. 420 divided by 14. Okay. 14 and 30. Are those two? No? Nope. Okay, let's continue trucking. Okay, 420 divided by 15. Oh. 15 and 28. 28 minus 13. Oh my gosh, 28 minus 15. I did 13. Oh, that's the one I want. See that right there? I'm going to stop. So here we go. 21x squared. You got it? 21x squared minus 15x plus 28x. These two add up to give you that 13 positive minus 20. Now you break this down to this and this to this. Factor out 3x. That gives you 7x plus 5. Oh, I don't see it here. What could I factor out here? A 4? Gives me 7x minus 5. Okay, this is a minus 5. Okay, cool. So now with these two, I factor that out. 7x minus 5. I have 3x plus 4. So this is what they're looking for. Because I already checked 7x minus 5. Oh wait, that's a factor. And 3x plus 4. Okay, that's my answer actually. 7x right there. Boom. Okay. Going once, going twice? Wow. No, you should be able to do this. You know how to do this one. No, I'm going to tell you this thing real quick, guys. I'm sorry. I stopped looking at the chat because I was doing this one. Now, huge favor, guys. Is there another way of doing this? Is there another way of doing this one? How, Valeria? Okay, so I'm not going to tell you this is the way to do it. But remember when I told you that when you do FOIL method, the first one stays with you and the last one stays with you? Use that to your advantage. Use that to your advantage. So to get the first term, this one times this one, to get this one here would be 7x. To get the last term, negative 4 times what? Positive 5? Now you have to do everything. You have to do everything. So this one times this one gives me 21x squared. Okay. Then you have to do this one times this one gives me 15x. This times this gives me a negative 28x. The last one here, negative 20. Look at these two. When you add those, it gives you a negative 13x. Look at that. Not matching up. Can't work. It doesn't work. You got it? No? Okay, yeah, that's not the best way. That's not the best way of doing it. Okay, let's go over here. So let's look at this one real quick. What's the equation of the equation and slope of the line shown on the right? So here we go. Line like this, line like this. Positive, negative, underline, and there we go. You got it? Jay? What? Okay, so this line goes up and down, right? So the slope is undefined. Should change. Good job. Going once, going twice? What do y'all think? Okay, let's look at this one real quick. In the year 1900, the total number of metric tons of copper produced in the world was 495,000 million trillion. Each year since 1900, the total number of metric tons of copper produced has increased an average. It's increased that much. Okay? So if you graph this madness, it was at that much, and it just keeps on going up. You guys got it? So when it comes to this part, you kind of I don't know what to tell you. Back in elementary, they taught you when you multiplied. Okay, if you got 4 times 2, it gave you 8. If you got 4 times a half, it got 2. So this number here is very important. The number you're multiplying, if it's bigger than 1, it gets a bigger product. if it's smaller than 1, as far as from 0 to 1, it gets you a smaller product, a smaller answer. You're going to still beat Josh for real. Next thing is, well, look at this one. 495,000 million trillion times a number bigger than 1. And this thing, what? Increase. It's going up. I like that one. This one here says to don't give me the whole thing. Give me 96%. So that one shows that it goes down. Ouch. This one shows me, I have no idea what this one means. I kind of crazy. Get lost on that one. This one confuses me even more. So there it is. Okay, you're always going to get something like that. I promise. When I'm joking when I'm saying this confuses me. But I've never shown you something like this, guys. Raised to some weird power. So we're not going to get that on the test. Okay, that's out. They're just throwing numbers in there to kind of freak you out. Going once, going twice. You all right, guys? Let's go 7 more questions, all the way to 40. How do I do this one? You also have your calculator out, and you see this one, you should be like, cha-ching. So it's the lady in the black shirt in the very back. Eating hot chili. I'm stretching. I'm letting you think, how do I work this one out, guys? How do I work it out? I'm doing it for you all. Tutoring's over. Come on. Cricket. But are you the only one in the tutoring session? Leilani, Jada? I'm in the tutoring session 3 times. Wow. Leah, Samantha, Sebastian. Hey, come on. Somebody give me some love. Tell me what to do. How do you solve this one? Ah! Okay, let's do it. So this part, I'm going to bring it down. 34x plus 95 equals, humor me, this time this guy, somebody, 30, 12, 42x plus 27. Now what do I do? Y'all are right. Distribute. What else, guys? Talk to me. Minus 34x minus 34x comes out here. We're going to go with 95 equals to 8. 8x plus 27. Please tell me that's correct. Yes? Awesome. Now what do I do? Minus 27. These cancel out here. Ooh, I don't even know what that is. 30, okay, 8, 12, 8, 6. Please tell me that's correct, guys. Come on. I need a calculator for that. It's driving me crazy. I don't trust myself. 95 minus 27. Oh, yeah. Burned it. Okay, what do I do now? Divide by 8. Divided by 8. I'm going to go 68 divided by 8 is equal to x. 68 divided by 8 is not a good answer. Shoot, I don't like that one. Did I multiply right? 3 times 30, 12, 42, x minus, subtract, 6, 7, 8, x minus, okay, now what do I do now? Okay, kind of simplify this one. How many 8s go into 68? 8, right? Which gives you 64. 8 times 8 gives me 64. Bring 4, right? So we're going to have 4 over 8. So it's 8.5. And on fuego. Estamos en fuego. Now, I won't lie to you. I would not have done that. Me, kind of like careless, kind of late in the day. I would go here. Valeria, where do I go for menu 3-1? Where do I go for menu 3-1? Nope, right here. Calculator. This is menu 3-1. Menu 3-1 and solve it. And I'll go 30 4x plus 95 equals 3 times 14x plus 9. Step out of the parentheses equals x should. Oh, whoa, what did I do wrong? 30, 40. Oh, because it has too many parentheses, right? Okay, so let me back this up. When I multiply that times that, it gives me 42. 42x plus 27. What's going on? Oh, I put equals x, comma x. There it is, 8.5. Yeah, I put an equals instead of the comma. My goodness. Okay, well there. Boom. You got that on Fuego. Actually, I'm very proud of y'all guys that you didn't you didn't even want to or try to or go for the calculator. That's freaking awesome. Okay, look at this. You see this? Question over now? I haven't even read the question, guys, but this one will come on your test. You guys that came mature and are going to benefit. You see this line that goes through all the corners? That's your parent function. Y is equal to x. F of x is equal to x. Okay, what's my slope? If you look at that, f of x equals to 1x plus 0. That's this equation right here. That's that one. My slope is 1. My y-intercept is 0. What does this one do? It goes through the 0, but look at the slope now. 1 up, 3 over. So g of x is equal to 1/3 x. Pretty cool. What? I haven't even read the question, but I think that's what's going to ask. Which function is best represented by the graph of g? Okay, so the graph of g is this one. Okay, f of x. Remember, f of x. That is your parent function. Now, you are not supposed to, read too much into it. I think I talked too much about it. But you should automatically know that that one is f of x equals to x. So everywhere you see f of x, it's x. So this is like x minus 4. This one is 1/3 times x. You see that? 1/3. And this really means that f of x really means x. Here's your answer. Remember, I told you the slope right now is rise 1, run 1, 2, 3. Rise 1, run 1, 2, 3. That's your answer. Man, that's a good question. Viking music. That's Josh Ryan practicing his violin. Don't tell him I told you. I love to hear it, just FYI. I just like to hear. You see, we're good. What? I know, it's actually way cool. Ooh, lordy. Okay, what do I do here? Please tell me what to do, guys. Please. What do I do here, guys? Come on. Not really. Okay, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to look at this part right here, and this says to multiply. So I'm not going to multiply everything. I'm going to tell you this much. Use your brain. Remember I told you the first things that you multiply, this times this, are always in your answer. So then multiply that times that gives me a negative 4h third. A negative 4h third. Good, out, good, out. Now look at these last two things. What do you know about those last two things? Well, they come when you multiply the last things. What's that times that? Boom. That was pretty easy, right? No, honestly, what you're supposed to do, and don't tell anybody I showed you that trick, but you're supposed to multiply this times this, and then this times this, and then this times this, and then this times this. and this times this, and then this times this. And you have all these terms, and you collect like terms to get this done. But do what I told you guys. Use a little shortcuts. This times this. Check, because it's always in your answer. Man, I sound ridiculous. I can hear myself. I have headphones on. I sound so bad. How do y'all even tolerate me? How do you even believe the stuff that comes out of my mouth? I sound so ridiculous. I don't know. It's just ridiculous. I know I'm being serious. It sounds so horrible. Okay, let's check out this one, right? This one's kind of easy and kind of cheesy. Okay, there are 15 plates in the kitchen cabinet. There's 15 plates. Muy bueno. They're 7-inch and 12-inch. What in the world? Okay, so I'm going to say this much. There's 2 different plates. So that means that there's an X and a Y. You got that? No, but like, I'm like so random. How do y'all even tolerate me? You know, every year I have a lot of students that are like OCD. I don't know, the ones that like to be neat and really neat. They're like, sir, you drive me crazy. Like, oh, and when we're in school, they even stay after class. Sir, I'm sorry, can I just clean this area up? It bothers me so bad. I know. You should see my brain. I am so crazy. All right, whatever, let's go back here. So there are 15 plates in the kitchen. So when it comes to these 15 plates, guys, you understand that there's 2 types. So I guess there's the X type and the Y type. And we can go here and say the X type are 7-inch, and we can say the Y type are 12-inch. But when I talk about plates, the number of plates and the number of plates that are 7-inch and 12-inch, there's a total of 15. So look for this plan. No? Yes? Yes. So these 2 are out. Now, since they're talking about the number of plates and inches, so inches, 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 all these things are going to go together now as far as when it comes to inches. Here we go. We're going to go with 7x, those are inches, plus the 12 inches, 140 inches. You see this is inches, inches, and inches? So now look for that one. Oh, great. Which did I mark out? These 2? Okay. So now 7x, 12. Boom, there's my answer. Cool. Eyelashes. Whatever. Let's go. Ready? Ooh, this one's easy, kind of cheesy. Quadratic function. Which? Oh, domain. Domain, guys. Come on, domain. What's the domain, anybody? Come on, tell me. Please tell me what's the domain. Thank you so much, Samantha. So which of these, F, G, H, and J, are automatically out? What? Wait, what? Wait. I was going with H. Because H says what? Y. I'm saying which is out, automatically out. Since the domain here is X, we're looking for anything that says Y, get rid of it. Okay? You got me now? Okay, now I'm telling you, what's G and J? G and J. Okay, I don't understand this. Okay, so let's come back here. The domain now. The domain, let's look at this whole graph, left to right, X's and Y's. Now, I got to show you these arrows. This line goes up, and it has like a little slant to the left, which means it goes forever in that direction. And this one means it goes forever in that direction. Now, X's, I'm more than sure they're going to have this line, this number here, and this number here. That's a distractor. Since that number goes here, you see that? But you see the arrow means it goes on forever. So this one's a sneaky, cheesy, wrong one. Now it's just, man, distracting. That one, like, people will bite on that one real, like, just because those numbers are there. It's so ridiculous. Now, this one says all numbers. Any X value I can think of, there's going to be a graph. Now, if this thing goes forever in the negative infinity direction, and this one goes off in the positive infinity direction, I'm liking that one. This one says all real numbers less than -3, so only this way, and greater than 2. This is the graph they're talking about. Just bear with me. They're saying this part does not exist. And that this thing, graph, whatever, goes forever that direction, forever that direction. And that this part does not exist. Well, that's ridiculous. Oh, wait, that's my answer. Out, 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 for sure. Cool. Just FYI, this is your right range. See if, oh, wait, that's not even right. There's a negative. From 5.5 going up this way, that would be your range. Okay, because it says here, for me, what I put here, that all the y values are greater than a negative 5.5 or equal to. Question on that one, guys. I added a lot. I talked about that one a lot. Those are pretty easy. No, definitely G. Final answer. All right, all right. I thought you were calling me G. G. Later. Okay. Perpendicular. Do y'all remember what perpendicular meant? You're not going to fail. I promise you, you're super mega smart. Do y'all remember what perpendicular meant? Oh, you forgot? Okay, so perpendicular, I'm going to give you a quick little visual. It was like a line crossing like this, with another line like this, and they were 90 degrees. Not that they intersect, but they cross or intersect at a 90-degree angle. Because these two intersect, but they're not perpendicular. Now, what you need to come out here and do is to figure out if they're perpendicular. First, identify the slope. Okay? For it to be perpendicular, that's the sign of being perpendicular. You get this one, flip it over, and you make it its opposite. What do you mean it's opposite? See how it's positive? Now it's negative, and they're perpendicular. If it was negative, now it's positive. But since it's positive, this is negative. So we want a slope with that one right there, with that slope, so it can be perpendicular. So this one's what? Out, out, check, that's the one we want, and check, that's the one I want. Now what you got to figure out is this point belongs to this one or to this one here. And the way you do that, you just plug it in there. If it works for this one, this is your answer. If it doesn't work for this one, this is your answer. But you better be good at your math. Well, what do you mean if it works? So get this. Y equals a negative 5/2 x minus 3. And we're going to get here where x equals 2 and y is equal to a negative 2. So I'm actually going to plug these numbers in here. Negative 2 is equal to a negative 5/2 times the 2 minus 3. So negative 2 is equal to, these cancel out, give me a negative 5 minus 3. So negative 2 is, okay, we're asking, negative 2, is that equal to a negative 8? No. Here's my answer. Ready for what? I'm just using my brain, guys. I did not check this one because I figured out that this one was wrong. And you can do your math here. All that's different here is this. What does that give me? A negative 2, right? And that works. Last question for today. Woo! What do I do here, guys? Seriously, what do I do here? Looking at this, what do I think? Samantha, you got it right last time. What do I think here? Looking at this part. Looking at that. What do I think? Graph. That's exactly what I do. I graph, and I see which of these graphs looks like that one. So then we come out here. Can you all see it? Okay, 2 times 5 raised to the x. So come here. New document. No, I don't want to save that stuff. And I'm going to go 2, parentheses, 5, caret. You see that right there? Caret, x, graphic. Okay, so now, Valida, do you remember what to press to see the numbers? The numbers, you know, when I was pressing right and left? No. Honestly, menu. Where do I go now? Look at these numbers. Where do I go? 5, I like it, and then? Perfect. Now, this will tell me numbers that are on the line. Just go back and forth, and it'll tell me numbers on the line. So look at my y-intercept, 0, 2. Cha-ching, that looks like 0, 2. Down to top. No. Ooh. Man, between this one or that one. Now look at this other coordinate. You see this one right here? That one's 110. And this one here is 1, 5. So I want to, what am I going to do with my calculator? Like, don't lie to me. What am I going to do? Anybody know what to do? That's to the right. And go to it. X is equal 1. You see, this is my x-axis. Oops. Oops. Okay. You can also press 1. Let me give it to you. So it's at 110. So I come back over here. And I was looking at these two, right? And it goes to 110. That was my answer. Not too bad. It's kind of easy. I promise you, Valeria, you're going to do really well and you're going to be Josh. Isn't he income tutoring? You did. So you're cool. Stay in school. Okay, guys, we're going to cancel or stop tutoring there, okay? Questions over that one? If you look at my video, it's 58-ish. Let me stop it at 58 exactly. Come on. Boom. 58. Ah, seriously.